Dejected, the duo saunter on down the streets. They be an experience, and some bruises, richer. However, their treasure remains out of reach.
This storybook-style narrator is so fucking fun. I
nowhere.
really love the way this is all, like...
Never to be mentioned again.
It's really, really amusing. It's not something you see very often in furry visual novels based off of the 3 I've read, I guess. It's cute. Yeah. Well, that'd be another store we can't show our faces in ever again.
Don't go reminding me.
You reckon we should start wearing masks too?
By the 7 seas, no. We cut off the flow of oxygen to your brain anymore, and you might lose the few cells you have left.
I think it'd be a fantastic idea. Well, I could be the Midnight Barracuda, and ye could be... Pretty Polly?
PP for personal protection.
Nah.
No.
Party Parrot? My favorite emoji.
Not feeling very festive.
What name would ye have as a hero, then?
Be ye serious?
I mean, yeah.
We be villains, Ishmael. Villains who be currently still not in possession of a birthday present to give to their captain. You know, villain work.
Mm-hmm.
Gah! Can't even do shopping without running into those blasted hounds. Everywhere you look, it be glory hounds this, glory hounds that. Where be our glory, our fame? 'Twas our heist that put them on the map to begin with. I wish Airy were here, he'd know what to do.
Who be he?
Don't tell me you don't. Oh, right. He joined the crew after Airy got hauled off and put in the brig. He be one of the greatest pirates Schippersburg has ever known.
Gotta take notes for this expansion pack to Obra Dinn.
Yeah. Strong as a kraken, steady as the waves, as fearless as the Lord of the Sea himself. Yeah, we flash back to what happened to Airy, and we have to, like, walk around the scene and identify
figure out which one it is.
I was Captain Ahab's right-hand man. Airy was his left. He was ambidextrous.
Mm-hmm.
We plundered works of great art, stole satchels full of priceless emeralds.
Must not have been all that great if he'd be serving a sentence right now.
Wasn't his fault. He took the fall for the crown jewel robbery last year. I don't blame the law for thinking that way, of course. He will be a master criminal. Heard he'd be getting out soon, since they found the landlubber who really did it. Look forward to him in Volume 4. Not soon enough, unfortunately. We still be up the creek with no paddle.
I'm sure the captain will forgive us for showing up without a present, matey. I mean, we got food, confetti, little flags. Matey?
He might, yeah. But I wouldn't be able to forgive myself for forgetting. He did so much for me.
Hey, Polly.
Aye?
Why did you join the syndicate?
Well, because the captain gave me a home when I had none. If it hadn't been for him, I'd still have been picking pockets and pilfering pennies from the street, which I don't do now. Not something I like to think about. What about ye, Ishmael?
Your life prior to, before joining up ain't nothing special. Wasn't the smartest, so college wasn't in the cards. Just ended up getting into a lot of fights and stealing loot from stores. Then I got caught robbing a place on Captain Ahab's turf, and, well...
I remember. You looked about as red as Captain Ahab's coat on that day. On account of all the blood.
Not as red as your feathers, I reckon.
Wow, burn. I'm red.
Yeah, he didn't go to Burn College.
That's just as embarrassing as you visibly shitting yourself. The fact that my feathers are red.
Yeah, no.
Aye, true that. We've been through a lot since then, ain't we, Ishmael?
Always come out fine on the other end.
Aye, that we have.
All right, no time to dawdle. How about we hit up a bar next? Surely they have something to drink we could buy off them.
Now there'd be a good idea.
But which bar do we go to?
It's the one.
It's the one that looks like a church.
It's the one that has Chase and Leo. No, Chase and Amicus on it.
Yeah.
Blah. The way that my brain will just automatically repeat phrases it said before.
That's kind of how they work.
Yeah, but I'm just like, don't say fucking Leo. Goddamn, Leo's not anywhere out here. You just looked at Amicus and said Leo because you're used to saying Chase and Leo. Very smart. Even the anchor. There's actually 2 anchors at least on the Chase one, which is upsetting. Let's see. And so it be that the ne'er-do-wells alight at the local watering hole known as the Halfhain. Han? I think it was Han.
Han,
Halvahan. 'Tis here that many a parched worker drowns their sorrows in ale and grog and all manner of drinks to numb the aches of daily life. The clientele frequenting this here establishment be a more extravagant sort of crowd. One that might otherwise befit the duo had their reputation not preceded them.
That's a great line. Damn. That went hard. This it?
Best ale house in the area, says the app. We pirates use apps now. Say
no,
here they got
one.
some mighty fine cocktails too.
Anything's better than the swill they serve at the Zeeman.
I hate to say this, matey, but I couldn't agree more with you.
Ye sure this be the right place? Looks more like a church to me eyes.
You ever seen a church with a menu posted outside, Ishmael? You can have as many parishioners as you want. Parishioners.
Oh, don't hear Martin Luther fucking hear this. That joke was not that funny.
I know what things mean.
Good. But then what's with these stained glass windows?
Beats me, matey. Don't match any religion I've ever seen, to be certain. The religion is fandom.
Reckon it be a cult of some kind?
They're honestly the worst people to cross.
Yeah. I'd be pretty certain I remember that otter for somewhere. And that wolf?
You read too many comic books.
For the last time they be called graphic novels. Comic books are for little kids, and I be a fully grown man.
Don't be a baby. You're a little baby. Look at you.
He's not a baby. He's kind of a baby, though.
Literally called comics. More like a fully grown pain in me arse. We going in or not? Your arse. Hi, everybody. Hope you remember what our voices sounded like.
Max was like, he was like kind of like gross and fuzzy, right? Like, anyway, to make a long story short, dude. Something like that.
Was I Max? I think I was. I think you were just the grandma, maybe.
Yeah, and you were the southern, like, Cockney.
Lots of countries have
Foghorn Foghorn, Leghorn.
Yeah. There's a lot of multicultural people in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
All right, we'll
to
take
make
it
a
away,
long
Max.
story short, dude, that's what got me to 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, you were definitely Max.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. Only 100,000? Okay. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be on this high horse at 130. Like, wow. Just you have to proud of yourself for that. Being basically the same amount as me.
Hey, you're the one who called it out and then subsequently called yourself out for calling them out.
Yeah.
So you both won and lost the fight that you started with yourself.
Like many of my adventures. Let's see how Keith does against this field of rakes today. What was it you called it again? A strawberry oyster sundae.
Yepers.
Yummers. Oh my god. There's an ongoing thing with both The Boys and Invincible, but people are constantly surprised when they find the actual source of the Yummers meme people keep posting everywhere. There's a thing that happens where both of those shows have like a fascist nightmare mass murderer Superman character that's the worst horrible nightmare person you can imagine. And in every second they're on screen turns into an internet meme for people that have never watched either show. And then they find out what those characters are like, and you're like, and then they stop using those memes, maybe. I've always felt weird about those.
Yepers, it was my own invention. What? You want to have the recipe so you can put it on the menu here?
I might take a couple of notes. Drive this entire bar into the ground. So I can figure out what not to bloody do.
I'd be happy to help, dude. But it'll cost you
most of your internal organs.
I, for one, think it sounded quite nice, Max. It reminded me of home.
The fact that Max's shirt is baby bitch.
It's really fucking funny.
Insane shirt.
Aw, thanks, Mrs. DeB. I gotta have you on as a guest on my stream sometime. I think we'd make a bomb-ass meal together. Cause it'd bomb our asses. I mean, I don't eat, but...
I'd be delighted to make a bomb-ass meal with you, dearie. I'll have to dig up some old family recipes.
I don't actually eat, so I don't know about the bomb-ass in first hand, but second hand, very easy. We have thin walls.
I can smell really, really well, though, and boy, oh boy, delicious.
Like I always tell my chat, following the recipe is for the birds.
Am I glad? Why did I start turning into a pirate? Am I glad to be a bird today?
There you go.
What about you, Willie? Want to come on the channel too?
Well, I gotta water my, walk my. Oh, look, a customer.
But I was.
What can I help you with? Fuck. Good day,
Lord.
fair bartender. A bottle of your finest, please. Come on, Ishmael. What's taking you so long?
I'll be sitting this one out, I reckon. I don't want. It's you. Trouble. I hope I never see you again. No. Our feelings mutual, lady.
Ah, be he the old lady my matey here tried to rob. The old lady he tried to... You the blokes from the Saltwater Syndicate? I'll have you know I won't tolerate any robbers in my establishment, you hear? I'm gonna have to ask you to...
If it isn't my bodacious barracuda buddy.
You know this bloke?
Oh, yeah, dude. He was in my second episode.
Ishmael here's a real cooking with Max veteran.
Veteran be the right word. You might want to reconsider the company you keep, Max. These men are bad news. Yeah, well, I didn't ask for your...
Ishmael, matey, mind your manners.
Look, all we want is to buy a gift for our captain. A bottle o' your fanciest. We'll leave as soon as we got what we came for.
Ishmael?
Arg, I know. I'm sorry for what I did. 'Twas a terrible thing to do.
I'll do it 30 more times, but...
And I ain't expecting you to go and forgive me for what I did, but... at least help me matey out, please. It'd be very important to him. Thank you for the apology. Yeah, I'll be leaving now. Wait, Ishmael, was it? Mr. Ahab told me quite a lot about the two of you already when he came by to fix my window. He did? Quite right. You boys are all he talked about, really. He seems to care about you a great deal. Captain. So don't throw that away. Yes, ma'am.
We won't, ma'am.
Good. You seem like good men deep down. I'd hate to have to test my new security system on you.
His name is Paul.
His name is Smith & Wesson. Fuck.
Unbeknownst to our hapless pair, the canine pursuers still be hot on their tails. Every voice I do hurts me tonight. Ever in search of crime to fight and glory to obtain, they will not give up their chase. Perhaps devoid of tact even more than Polly and Ishmael. Certainly a tavern brawl appears to be the only possible outcome. It's a commentary on how the police...
All right, time for action.
Promise me you'll use the door this time, okay? We're not kicking in those stained glass windows. Echo Discord would never forgive us.
But I always go for the windows. They're the easiest point of entry.
When they're open, maybe.
By the way, what's even on them? I've been wondering what's on them ever since you introduced me to this place.
I mean, isn't it obvious? Look, there's... and... Huh. You know, I don't know either. Might have to ask Willem sometime.
In case the fan service didn't land the first time.
Now it can't, because you can't see it the whole conversation.
Whoopsie doodle.
Just put 30 characters in the screen, it'll be fine. I know those voices. It's the Hounds.
We gotta get out of... Dawn has come to vanquish the night.
Dusk has come. I'm gonna need a minute.
Doesn't have the same kick without the sound of shattering glass. And we've caught you red-handed, crooks.
Again. Oh, hey, Roomy, nice costume. No. Who's this Roomy you speak of? I am Dusk Hound, champion of... Justice? Yeah, dude, I saw you flexing and striking poses in the bathroom earlier this morning.
Hey, you gotta practice.
You saw? I was gonna film it for my Max Pose stream, but you mysteriously disappeared by the time I came back with my camera. Real shame, too, man. You would have been famous.
Hey, Dawn Hound,
Yes, Spot.
take the shot. We have a no kill rule, right?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Just making sure.
Listen, can the two of you just leave us alone for a godforsaken minute? We be trying to buy a present for our captain.
We got him. Dust count.
Really now? So you're saying you weren't leaving a trail of destruction all over town today? The candy store's in ruins.
Then maybe they ought to have fired at us. Oughtn't have.
That's fucking brutal. Oughtn't.
Maybe they oughtn't have fired at us with a bloody cannon. Oughtn't.
Kill me.
Holy shit.
Well, still, where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Like from the cannon. We just had to make sure, I suppose, but then not check. Are you sure we really should be going after them, boss?
I guess they don't appear to be out for trouble. This time, anyway.
Aye, we be honest customers.
This time, anyway. Ow! 'Twas a just, Featherbrain. What say you, I mean, esteemed barkeep? What?
They seem to be.
They're telling the truth this time. If it would help soothe your nerves, I'd be happy to have you escort them to my store and allow them to buy something there. While I do enjoy a good bar brawl every now and again, I would rather Willem not have to deal with cleanup, and so I can get the money instead of Willem.
So, we're not gonna shoot episode 4 together?
Episode 4 will have to wait a while, Max.
Well, when is episode 4 coming out? It's been a while. A while? Don't you know the current content creator landscape, Mrs. DeB? I'll lose thousands of subs if I don't put anything out. Unless.
Not happening.
Look at that guy with his suitcase thinking he's so fucking cool. Oh, I can walk on the second floor.
Wow, he's just trying to live his life, you know? He's got places to be, just like everyone else. God damn.
All these vegetables were left outside all this time. Not manning the store.
It's Europe. People don't steal in Europe.
No one steals in Europe.
And so, with Duskhound in tow, watching them closely, Polly and Ishmael follow Mrs. De Bruyne over De Bruyne. I bet it's been a while. Fuck. De Bruyne.
De Bruyne?
De Bruyne. How do you do that? And also a pirate voice. How do you?
Mrs. De Bruyne.
How do you be like a Danish pirate? I don't.
Over bridges and through alleyways to a little corner store, which ironically doesn't have a corner. Gotcha.
It's all corner.
It's my cornerless store. My crustless bread.
A wave of nostalgia washes over the Barracuda. Recalling his not quite successful escapade many moons afore, he can't help but feel a hint of shame. The parrot on his pot was B merely in awe of the district's unique charm. A far cry from the locales he normally dwells in.
Well, don't this place bring back some memories?
Are you sure about this, Mrs. De Bruyne? De Bruyne?
Quite sure, dearie. Would one of you be so kind as to press the light switch for me? On it, ma'am. Thank you.
What's that remote you're holding?
Oh, it deactivates the alarms. That robbery made me realize I needed to move along with the times. Granted, it did cost a pretty penny, but... rotten light switch shocked me. Oh, quite right. I forgot to turn off some of the other functions. Methinks you did that on purpose. Who's to say? It should be all right now, dearie. There we go. Lights are on.
Still barely any brighter in here.
I'm nocturnal, dear. I don't need that much light to get these old weary bones around.
What did you have for us?
So impatient.
I'm just carrying on the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I be sorry, ma'am.
Apology accepted. What I have for you is nothing but the finest lach and liquor.
Everyone is so local and knows what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Finest.
Well, it's the kind I prefer. That be a mighty fancy bottle. Back in my motherland, they used to give these to sailors for long voyages overseas. That'd be perfect for a pirate.
Smells interesting.
Be very careful with it. A drop will knock any ordinary man off his socks.
Certainly knocking me off mine. I feel like I just burn off my nostril hairs.
What the fuck's wrong with the booze in this town?
Like, Captain Ahab be no ordinary man.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can handle... Wait. This is how much alcohol? Like I said, be careful. Now, off with you. I think it's about time for Mr. Ahab's party to start, isn't it? How the fuck would you know? It wouldn't be due for you to arrive late at the party you're planning. Okay, I get it now. It's a very cheeky way to say, get out of my store.
Get the fuck out of here. And so, at long last, Polly and Ishmael make their way back to the syndicate headquarters. The loot secured, not even Captain Ahab can deny the utmost success of their voyage.
Alex's funny bubble wraps all the way around the strap, the tie of his headband.
I feel like that's slightly different because I also don't remember Polly having like a bubble around a loose feather. But if not, then I just am appreciating it all a second time because it's really, really good.
It's probably the same.
Maybe.
I'm just amused by the detail that it has to like encompass his like flowing in the wind headband.
Yeah.
'Twas not for their intellect that they triumphed.
Damn.
No, 'twas certainly not for their intellect.
Oi!
But they were victorious all the same. With bounty in hand, and a chaperone to boot, they press on to their familiar turf in the unpleasant, sordid, and disreputable back alleys of the Saltwater District.
The Barracuda has such a fucking funny, like, face every now and then.
Yeah.
Hey, for what it's worth, I'm sorry the boss and I gave you so much trouble earlier.
Be ye trying to pull the wool over our eyes now?
Yeah, we be on to you, landlubber.
No, for crying out loud, look, I realize now you're only trying to do something nice for your boss. And the Dawn Hound can get a little overexcited.
A little.
Okay, maybe a lot. but considering our previous encounters, we can't exactly blame him.
I was just doing me job.
You were doing the exact opposite in that old lady's store, Ishmael.
I meant the damn... I be talking about the gallery.
That little, like, listen here, you little fuck, nail pokes right into the fucking globe of the
Yeah,
bubble
it's like
mask.
poking
You're
into the surface area.
You're like, no, stop.
God damn it.
Oh, that, I suppose that was part of the captain's orders. I don't know what to think of you when we fought. I didn't know what to think of you when we fought. You acted like little more than hired muscle on Ahab's payroll. I got to see a different side today, like a side story. If you could just channel that a little more often, maybe we don't need to clash so much. Also, stop doing everything you do. That would help a lot.
And what be ye saying with that exactly?
What I'm trying to say is you're not so bad when you give it an honest try. Alright, you mutt, you can be off now. We caused no trouble like we promised. Actually, if it's not much trouble, you mind escorting me inside?
What in blazes for?
Well, I, might have some business with the captain myself. Why did I do a pirate thing at the end? What business could you possibly have with the captain? Deep undercover.
Very deep. And why be ye calling him that in the first place? You're not even part of the crew. Oh shit, fuck.
Oh shit, oh fuck. Just take me in, will you? What's the worst that could happen?
Jesus.
What's the worst that could happen? It's not like I could take on all of you by myself. Fine, you make a fair point, but try anything funny and you'd be sorry. I'll be on my best behavior, Scout's honor. I play hide the submarine.
Hint, it's in my ass.
We've returned, Captain.
And we brought ye a present. Oh, that's fucking funny.
Happy birthday.
Alright, but this time the two of ye had better... Oh, laddie, it's you.
It's perfect. Happy birthday, Captain.
Like, oh no, I fell into the gift wrap ribbon and it's like tied all around me in a little bow. Wow. Seven seas, you brought me cabin boy home.
Oh.
This be better than a coffer full of the prettiest doubloons.
But Captain, our actual gift be...
And here I was convinced the two of ye could not be any more useless. You've outdone yourselves, truly. Do we get a raise? Don't push it, lad. Now, I think it be time to unwrap me present, if ye catch my meaning.
Well, it was nice seeing you guys, but... Hey, what's the big idea? Now what are we supposed to... Now what do you suppose the captain needs a mutt like him for? Ishmael?
You don't want to know.
Well, I guess we have a bottle of booze to share between the two of us now.
Good. I'm gonna need something heavy to forget all this. But you gotta admit, we work pretty well together.
Aye, Ishmael. Aye, we do. Says the person who doesn't understand what the victory was. 'Tis oft said heroes can be found in unlikely places. Sometimes under a whale. Or mayhaps one might say heroic deeds can come from anywhere. Deeds that, over generations, turn into acts of legend. Indeed, many tales, old and new, teach us important life lessons. This was not one of those tales. Yet, if a lesson can be learned, 'twould be that even pirates can do good. With the right motivation.
All right, laddie. Time to climb me crow's nest.
What does that even mean? Oh, that's what that means. Ishmael, give me the bottle. $70,000 calories. It's like, but now they're underwater, so it's like when an astronaut loses control of something. It's just fills the air.
I mean, do you want to? I don't know if you saw the conversation that I had with Glory Hounds, where I ended up writing fan fiction about the cum scene, right?
What does that mean?
Did you not see this?
What does that mean? Fan fiction. It was like, they say a shark can smell cum at 1,000 miles.
Well, yeah. So we had a little conversation in the Glory Hounds Discord, where I just said something like, "I'm glad that my hyper focus on whale cum nutritional info has brought joy to so many people," which then spawned off a little bit of a conversation where we were discussing how much pressure would happen, like water pressure. And so it was like, okay, it's like a cum jet, right? And so I did more cum math, which is that like water jetpacks, they spray the water at 30 miles per hour, but jizz is 25 miles per hour. So you're going to get a little bit of a lift off, but it's not going to be like a huge fucking thing, right?
He would rise up the shaft, but he would not physically like launch into the ceiling.
So what I said was, let's say Ahab edges for like 30 minutes. Alex is going to need to brace himself. Maybe they should install blowjob rails so he has something to hold on to for safety.
Blowjob rails. Like bathroom accessibility for taking a shot.
So then one thing led to another, and I wrote a little bit of fan fiction from Alex de Rooij's perspective. So let me do a little bit of a dramatic reading of original fan fiction here. As I fly through the air, my sinuses become gizzards of semen ejaculating through my nostrils. I am a cum-breathing dragon bouncing around my apartment, a dragon billowing a terrible jizz plume onto his horde of N64 games. After all, what else could capture the millennial experience? Nostalgia for the 90s and blasting whale nut on all your shit. And there you go. That's my fan fiction of that moment. So there's a whole part 2 to the cum math. You know, it has everything. Poetry.
Bird discovers the all the way through tag on E621. I
like
what? You like what?
I like calling it cum breathing dragon instead, but boy oh boy, that's quite a description too. All the way through.
Oh my god. I have a cum breathing dragon. Jesus Christ. I feel like I need to keep that for later. I'll find a use for it. I'll find a use for it, or Ka, who frequently quotes things that happen on the show, will find a use for it in its next kink-oriented series.
All right. Fucking fine. It's public domain. The cum breathing dragon is now public domain.
Did you say he was shooting gizzards of cum out of his nose? What was the word you used?
My sinuses become gizzards of semen ejaculating through my nostrils.
Terrifying description. Jesus. All right,
No,
so
he's not here.
Jesus has left us.
Mhm.
All right, so that was Pocket Edition 1. It's like awkwardly just long enough to not be stackable with the second episode, which I think is even slightly longer. So I think those will be separate episodes and separate weeks of us meeting up.
Yeah,
do 'em one
probably.
at a
I
time.
don't want to get tired.
Yeah.
And your throat is also fucking
I did fuck
annihilated
myself
right
up
now.
a bit. Yeah. It was the funny
Yeah.
thing is mostly the narrator. Like,
Yep.
it's like Polly and I don't have any problem doing this all the time. But like the specific there's the switching
You have to be
around
very excited and like all over the place with your voice, you know?
well,
And,
it's the
but also maintaining this like weird voice to it.
well, I have like 100 little dumb little voices where I could just like go like this all the time and stuff, and who gives a fuck? But I go gravelly for 5 seconds and it ruins my night.
Yeah.
If I do the actual like gravelly like thing, whatever it is, the way I do it is wrong or something, and it fucks me up immediately. Meanwhile, fucking
I get what you mean.
Andrew can do a smoker voice thingy, or he can go like do his like he did like a fucking like Batman voice for Sigma for the entire Zero Escape playthrough, just
Holy
like 100
shit.
hours, and he just goes all night like that, no problem.
That's crazy.
I do a voice like that for 3 seconds and immediately fucks me up. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't know how to talk like this.
I've gotten used to it, but it's still, I get tired relatively quickly. I can probably do it for about 30 minutes or an hour before I'm like, yeah, I can't do this voice anymore.
You know, I immediately chose poorly. Womp womp.
Well,
Oops.
that was really, really fun.
Yep, no, it's
Yeah.
fun. It's good to be back into Glory Houndsville.
Yeah,
And,
I'm
we'll
looking
check-
forward to the next one.
Yep, we'll check the other one out next week. See you guys next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Also, let's see if it actually ends when I click end. There we go.
Okay,
Good thing
good.
to check. In a genre known for its post-credits,
Mm-hmm.
I realized what I was doing for a second there. All right, bye everybody.
Do 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 do.